Hey wrestling fans, this is Dirty D with PWOTV. Welcome, thanks for joining me, and this is my TNA Monday Night Impact results and review. Let me start by saying that I thought last night was pretty darn good. TNA, it was not a home run, but it was a big hit, I thought. I didn't have big expectations for you guys. I still don't think you're in the WWE ballpark yet. I don't think this is going to be a Monday Night Wars as we once saw them. I think this is going to be I know everyone wants it to be the same Monday Night Wars, but I think it's going to be different. But I do think TNA came out with a big hit last night. And to be honest with you, I've watched some of WWE Raw last night. I haven't even gotten to the rest of it. I watched TNA again over it, and in the beginning I was flipping from WWE to TNA back and forth, and I stopped doing that. TNA hooked me. They hooked me last night and had me basically for the whole show. I went a couple times during commercial back to WWE, but I never stayed with WWE last night. So let's get to my reviews. The show opens, Hogan, Biss come down. They call out AJ Flair, say, let's do this right now. Main event right now at the top of the show. The energy in the Impact Zone was, it was great. Boiling over, I've heard that phrase being used, and it was hot last night at the Impact Zone. So Flair, AJ come down. They kind of jump Abyss, Hogan, getting the upper hand before the match. And then Sting comes down to save the day. Or does he? Oh my gosh. Sting turns heel. He attacks Abyss and Hogan with the bat, taking him down, bleeding Hogan. Well, actually, Flair hits helps Sting. Flair and AJ help Sting after everybody can't believe Sting turned on Hogan and Abyss. Flair hits him with both the guys with a steel chair in the head, and they both end up bleeding. But that's besides the point. Sting has turned heel again. Again, he did it way back with what? The NWO, I believe, when he went into the Wolfpack. But he wasn't kind of all the way heel, was he? You know, he was 1 foot in, 1 foot out of being a heel. Let's hope this time he is fully heel. It is a good thing for Sting. I think it's getting stale for Sting to being this kind of crow type of character who's up in the rafters, and you know, it's been so long, and it feels refreshed, and hopefully Sting is going to embrace being a heel and really be the heel that I know Sting can be. Anyway, Flair, AJ are walking back. Hogan says, hey, look, hey guys, this is not over. We are going to finish this tonight, and we're going to finish it later in a no disqualification match later tonight. That's our main event. We go backstage. Dixie Carter comes up to Sting and says, Sting, what the hell? What's going on, buddy? You know, what was that all about? Sting grabs her by the throat, throws her up against the wall, man. Throws her up against the wall and says, Dixie, I owe you nothing. I owe TNA nothing. You know? Yes! Sting embracing this heel. In fact, people were booing Sting. Booing Sting last night. Great turn, I think. And great use of Dixie Carter. We don't see her much, but it was good stuff. And after that, we see Flair, AJ. They hype the main event. Flair saying, hey, if I'm coming out of retirement, I'm going to make a statement tonight. Then we see Abyss backstage asking why. Why, Sting? Why? Pissed off. Kaz comes to the ring. He cuts a promo saying, hey, I'm going to reignite the X Division. I'm the one reigniting it. And then Daniels interrupts him and says, hey, buddy, if anybody's going to reignite the X Division, it's going to be me. I can carry the X Division. I've done it before. I'll do it again. I'm the greatest X Division champion ever. And he is. And he was. And he will be again. They're interrupted by Doug Williams, the champ, the X Division champ, who comes down and says, hey, the X Division's doing quite fine with me as champ. And before all these guys really get heated and into it, Eric Bischoff comes down. He makes he tells Kaz, hey, look, I know you had a shot at Destination X for the title. It's happening right now, tonight, right here. And Daniels, you're going to be involved. We have a 3-way for the X Division title. Impromptu, and it was pretty good. I'll have to say this match really was interesting. Lots of action. I enjoyed it, and I gave it 3 stars. Doug Williams picks up the win after a pretty exciting back and forth between all the guys, and we got those innovative moves that we've been missing these couple weeks from TNA. You know, the X Division is really, Eric Bischoff said it best, is the adrenaline of TNA, and it really is. After the match, Doug Williams kind of celebrating and attacked by Shannon Moore. I don't get the big thing about Shannon Moore. I'm going to have to admit to you. I didn't like him in 3 Count in WCW. Didn't really get him in WWE. I still don't get him. I don't get what it is about Shannon Moore. And Bischoff then comes out again, tells Doug Williams, hey, this is going to be your opponent and who you're defending your X Division title at the pay-per-view. Who cares? Again, I think Shannon Moore is kind of riding on Jeff Hardy's coattails. And if I were a company and I wanted to sign Jeff Hardy and Jeff was like, well, I'll come if Shannon Moore comes, I'd be like, yeah, fine. We'll take Shannon Moore. Whatever. Anyway, then we go backstage. Pope giving an interview. He gives and trying to hype his match with AJ for the world title at Destination X. He gets attacked by Desmond Wolf. Wolf has a chain and basically gets his ankle in a position where he takes the chain and just smashes his ankle. I thought it was a good promo. Again, the momentum was still going. After that, we go to JB. He's with Dixie Carter, who basically announces, hey, look, Sting, you know, your actions tonight, buddy, and you're going to be in a match, first match I believe Dixie has made in quite a while, or ever, if, you know. And she says, hey, you're going to be in a match, Sting, against an opponent of my choosing, and you'll find out when everybody else finds out. And this is basically setting up Sting, RVD. RVD has made his debut in TNA, and it was pretty good debut. I mean, it wasn't like the normal debuts. It really wasn't. He first comes out of the crowd. He gets to the top rope, lands Sting with one of those top rope karate kick things he does, pins him 1, 2, 3. The match was very, very short, but the vibe in the Impact Zone at the time was awesome. So I'm going to give that match 2 stars. Just everything that encompassed that match, you know, even though there wasn't a lot of action, not a lot of wrestling going on, still 2-star match. And after the match, the debut was shortly lived because Sting got up and started hitting him with a bat and just taking RVD down with that bat, like over and over, just really putting more meat onto the heel character that is Sting now, you know, like. It's unbelievable. And after Sting repeatedly left the ring, came back to the ring to beat RVD up with the bat again, then would leave and come back. Finally, Hogan comes down, you know, and there's security trying to keep Hogan from Sting, and Sting is in the ring calling Hogan as he keeps beating RVD with the bat. It was really great to see. Good television. Finally, Sting gives Hogan the bat.